up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. So today, this video is about rude behavior. Are you rude? Today, I'm going to tell you 10 things that you may be doing that are considered to be rude, that many people don't even chalk up to being rude. They just say, well, that's how I talk, or that's what I do. I heard someone say that after this whole coronavirus thing is over, they think that people will start being much nicer to each other. And we all hope that's the case. Unfortunately, sometimes the way that things go is after everything calms down and it becomes a distant memory, people will go back to behaving the exact same way that they behaved before coronavirus ever even existed. COVID-19, whatever. So I had a conversation with my husband, and he was in a debate with a young lady in a business, and it was a lukewarm conversation. And when she wasn't getting his point, he said, listen, lady. And the conversation went from 0 to 10 in 2.5 seconds, and he couldn't understand why. And I said, you can't refer to her as lady. You don't know her like that. You know me very well, and you can't refer to me as lady. So that's just an example of how sometimes we do things and say things that are rude, but we don't realize they're rude. So let's jump right into this list I have for you guys today. So the very first thing, and most of us do this, many people are guilty of this. When we're in a restaurant and the waitress or the waiter comes over to our table and says, do you know what you would like to have? The very first thing that most of us will say is, can I get a water? Or can I get the filet mignon? And the appropriate way to say that is actually, may I have a water, please? Or may I have a glass of water, please? Or may I have the filet mignon? Not can I get a. The only thing that comes after can I get a is whoop, whoop, if you about that life. The next thing is you don't say please and thank you. That is about as rude as it gets. I have to get on my own husband about this. He's like, you going in? Bring some juice when you come back. And I'm like, please. And when I bring you the juice, could you please say thank you? Put a please and thank you on it. It's rude when you don't say please and thank you. The next thing is you don't tip, or you tip however you feel like tipping. And that is rude, because not only is it rude, but it's disrespectful. It says that you don't really care about the people that are helping you and need to make a living by helping you. You're being rude and disrespectful. I have been to restaurants with people who have eaten $150 worth of food and tried to tip $5. So it's rude and disrespectful when you don't tip appropriately. You don't have to go all out, but you should at least tip the required minimum. The next thing is you don't introduce yourself with your first and last name when you're being formally introduced. It sounds better. It's more professional. It's more grown up. But it's also rude when you're being formally introduced to someone and you introduce yourself by the name that you've been called since you were 3, like Little Pistol Popper or Kiki or Riri or Cardi B or whatever. It's totally not appropriate and it's rude. And I can guarantee you that Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all those people in between, when they are sitting down with the real estate agent or an investment banker, they are not Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. So introduce yourself with your first and last name. If you don't want people to know your real first and last name, make one up, but make it hot. Make it like, I am the Eva Monroe. Well, we ain't shaking hands right now. We elbow bumping. I'm not even elbow bumping, but you know, I'm throwing up. I see you, you see me, we see each other. But introduce yourself with your first and last name. The next thing is you don't RSVP. Ugh. My husband and I go through this all the time. We have a lot of friends who we formally invite to functions and gatherings, and they never RSVP. I guess they think that they're on that level with us. And they will be the first people that will show up, and they will bring friends with them. They're always going to bring someone, despite the fact that they didn't RSVP even for themselves. And they're also going to be the very first ones to pick up the phone and talk bad about us to other people when we run out of food. Yeah, she tried to have that old expensive party. They didn't even have enough food. We didn't have enough food because we didn't know you were going to come, and we didn't know you were going to bring 10 of your friends. So when you don't RSVP, you can't be counted. And when you show up and you didn't RSVP, you're really showing up uninvited, because when you didn't RSVP, we uninvited you. So RSVP, people ask you to do that for a reason. They're not trying to be in your business about your schedule. RSVP. The next thing is you talk on your cell phone in the bathroom, in public. This always happens at work, and it goes a little something like this. It's like this. You're in the stall, you're trying to have a moment of silence, and all of a sudden, 3 stalls down from you, you hear, yeah, girl, because I told him, I put him out. You know, I put him out last year. And you're like, oh my God, like, I just want to pee in peace. That's all. It's so rude. And not only is it rude, it's gross. Because think about how this is going to go, right? She's going to be like, she got to clean up. So she's going to be like, girl, let me call you right back. And then you hear clunk, because she's going to sit her phone either on the sanitary napkin can or on the toilet paper dispenser. She's going to clean up. Then she goes out to the sink. She picks up her phone, goes out to the sink, and she washes her hands. Kudos to you. You wash your hands. She even sang the happy birthday song twice. But after she washes her hands, what's she going to do? I'm back. So you pick up the nasty cell phone that you set down in the nasty... Just don't talk on your phone in the bathroom. At home or in public. It's extremely gross. But the next thing is you're always on your phone. Like, you know, we live in a world today where this is just the thing to do. Like, I have been at functions, like what I thought was a very exciting function. There was a lot going on, a lot to see. And people are doing one of two things. They're sitting there like this, or they're doing this. I'm on live, y'all. I'm at the people wedding. Put your phone down. And guess what? If the people that invited you, if they did not ask you to film their entire wedding or photograph their entire wedding, their reception, their funeral, it is so rude for you to do that. It's not your place to put photographs or video of other people's wedding on Facebook. Every time I see that, I just get beside myself when I see that. Put your phone down. The next thing is you're always late. Why are you so great that you can always be late? 2 people in our circle. Always late. It was cute at first. We would always have jokes like, y'all know we're going to be done eating by the time so-and-so and so-and-so get here. But now it's not funny anymore. It's old. We'll have a situation where we have a dinner reservation and they're like, hey, we tell everybody they're not going to seat anyone until our entire party gets here. And they still show up late. Like, they don't care if we get to eat or not. They don't care if the reservation gets canceled. So I have stopped formally inviting these individuals because it irritates me. You can't just show up at my stuff whenever you get ready to. So it's disrespectful, it's rude, and it says you don't care at all about the people that are waiting for you. So I get the whole you want to make a grand entrance thing, but if your outfit is that hot, people are going to notice you whether you show up first or last. Now, the next thing is... Okay, I had to put this on here because I just dealt with this and I feel like it's rude, and that is tongue clicking. And I would like to add what I call catcalling. And y'all know what I'm talking about. It goes a little something like this. Girl, yeah, because I know I'm about to have a hot girl summer. Oh, God. Oh, I'm like, what is this? I was on the phone with a young lady from Bloomingdale's, and she tongue clicked on me 4 times, I hung the phone up in her face. Like, I don't want to hear that. And whenever I hear 20-year-olds or Cardi B doing it, I'm like, oh, you're so cute. You gotta click your tongue, girl. I don't even know how to do it. Teach me. But when I see women in their 40s and 50s doing it, I'm like, huh? I'm embarrassed for you. Like, I can't. When I hear both of those together, it sounds like 2 animals on the opposite side of the jungle trying to communicate with each other. We gotta stop that. It's horrible. It's rude. Don't do it on the phone with people. It just sounds so bad. Don't do it in conversation. The next thing is you chew with your mouth open and you talk with a mouthful of food. We'll add to that, you smack your food. You have no table etiquette, and it is rude. It's rude to the people around you. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude. If you cannot learn how to chew with your mouth closed, eat at home by yourself in a closed up room where no one can hear you or see you. It's just rude. And people will put that's the way I eat on it in a minute, but it's so rude. Chew with your mouth closed. Now, the last thing is you interrupt people when they're talking. And this is also something that I live with every day. And sometimes it's excitement. You're like, okay, so, I'm trying to explain this to you. And you're like, oh, but you know what? Wait. Okay, let me tell you that. It's like when I talk to people who do that all the time, to me, it seems like they don't feel like anyone has anything important to say but them. So let the person who's talking finish, and then you come in with your exciting news or with your, philosophy that you're getting ready to kick or whatever it is you have to add to the conversation. But don't interrupt people when they're talking because it's way past rude. So those are 10 plus 1 things that if you do those things, you just might be a very rude person and you don't even know it. So I hope that after this is over, we will all be a lot nicer to each other. But let's work on these things. So thank you guys so much for listening to me today. Until I see you again, be blessed and bye for now.